See how sweaty I am right now. I feel amazing. If you want to know the craziest thing, is that I booked a reformers Pilates class that starts in 40 minutes. I think it's too late to cancel. Wish me luck.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Sarah and I'm so happy that you're here. If you clicked on this, you're ready for an amazing Pilates X strength workout. About a week ago on my Instagram, I did a poll and the majority of you guys voted for my next video that you wanted a Pilates X strength video. So that is what we are going to get into today. Make sure you grab a mat, some water, and a pair of dumbbells, and we are going to get right into it today. We are going to be combining Pilates movements with some strength as well to strengthen our muscles and our body, to work our core, and to improve our mobility and flexibility. So with that, let's go ahead and get right into it. What we want to do first is just come in the middle of your mat and have a dumbbell on either side as you roll down onto the mat. Just gonna stay here for a moment. Let's bring our arms out to the side and just get a bit of a warm up in. So dropping your knees over to one side, rolling up through your center and over to the other side. We're just going to repeat that combo a few times. Feeling that nice little pull through your lower back. And we're going nice and controlled here. Let's go one more each side. Holding all the way down and rolling back up through center. And nice job. From here, we're going to extend that left leg and hug that right knee in to your chest. Nice little pull. Let's release that right leg and bring that left knee into center, giving a nice little pull. And release, and let's pull in, and release, and alternate, pull in, one more on the right, and release. Let's do one more on the left, and then let's pick up the speed for 8. So let's go ahead and alternate, right leg hug in for 1, and switch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Go ahead and pull both of those knees in. We're going to do a few hip circles just to really open up those hips. We do a lot of hip strengthening in this class. We're going to pull those knees out to the side towards the ground. I already got a good crack in there. Pull them up in front of you and then pull them straight back in to your face. So out to the side, away from your body, and then cut straight through the center. Let's do a few more of those, and then we'll reverse directions. And then let's do one more, and then we'll pull out to the side. Good, now let's reverse. We're pushing them away from us, out through the side, and pulling them in towards our face this time before we cut through center. So out, around, back in, and through. Good. We have a beautiful day in February here in Texas. It is 84 degrees, so honestly, kind of feels like I'm doing a heated Pilates because it is so toasty, so I know I'm gonna get a good little sweat in today, which is fantastic. Let's do one more. Good, and from here, we're gonna just nicely place those feet about shoulder width apart. So from here, go ahead and grab one dumbbell in each hand. Head is on the ground. We're gonna scoop those hips in so that your belly button is pulled into your spine and your lower back is sealed onto the mat. And from here, we're just gonna press those dumbbells straight up ahead so that your palms are facing each other and that your arms are strong and straight. So from here, I'm going to lift both of my feet up off the ground, and we're gonna start with a nice little crunch, nice and slow. So we're gonna begin to pull our head and shoulders off the ground, and then slowly lower. We're gonna exhale as we pull up and inhale down. Good. We're just beginning to warm up here, nice and slow. Good. Kind of peeling the head and shoulder off the ground, but keeping the shoulders pulled away from our ears and trying to avoid curving our necks inward and keeping those shins parallel to the ground. So we're not letting those heels drop. And we're just beginning to turn on those abs a little bit. Maybe you already even feel it. We're going to add on in a few more reps. So let's keep those arms strong. Awesome. All right, let's do one more. We're going to bring it up. I'm going to drop one toe towards the ground and bring it in. Drop the other toe towards the ground and bring it in. And then I'm going to lower my head all the way to the ground. So as I exhale, I'm peeling up. Drop one toe back to center, one toe back to center, and lower. Good. We're going to repeat this motion nice and controlled. One thing I love about Pilates is not everything is really about speed. It's more about how much can you control the motion and recruit the proper muscles to execute the movement properly and to really get the most out of it. Good. So let's go ahead and lower. We're going to do a few more, and then we're going to add on. Go to lower, so exhale up, peel, try and get those shoulders and chest even a little bit more off the ground. Let's add on into. One more. Good. All right, from here, go ahead and lower down. Let's get ready. Gonna make it a little spicier over here. So we're gonna exhale up. This time I'm going to extend those legs up as straight as I can, pulse those dumbbells up towards my feet, and then lower my head and lower my feet to the ground. So let's do that again. So I'm going to peel my feet up to that 90, extend those legs in a separate motion. Exhale as I reach up, and then lower that body. Nice job. So I'm peeling up, extend, roll up, and reverse that motion. Good. 90, extend, reach up, and reverse. 90, extend, up. Are you guys feeling that core turn on? We're getting a little bit more of the flow here. Nice job. A few more. Good. See if you can challenge yourself and exhale even 1 inch higher. Good. All right, this is going to be our last one. And then from here, we're just going to bring those legs straight up and down. So go ahead and extend those legs. We're going to pull those legs up, crunch up, down, and lower those legs all the way to the ground. So bring it up, crunch, lower, and lower. Nice and slow and controlled. You can already see me shaking. I'm feeling it. Bring it up, crunch, lower. Good job. All right, if you're feeling a little bit of an extra challenge today, we are going to add on again, but this time just by bringing those legs hovering above the ground. So we're going to hover about a couple inches from the ground, bring it up, and then extend. So we're going to hover up and extend. Good. We're just going to do it for 5 more. That was 5. You guys got it. Lower for 4. Crunch. Lower 3. Beautiful. 1. We're not going to drop it quite yet. So from here, I'm going to alternate dropping one leg at a time into a scissor. Okay, so we're keeping those toes pointed up towards the sky. Those arms are still up towards the sky, palms facing each other. I'm gonna drop one foot to hover an inch from the ground, bring it back up to center, and lower the other one towards the ground and up. But we're gonna do it in a little bit more in a fluid motion. And we'll go ahead and do that in 3. Nice and controlled. 2, 1. Good. This time we're gonna switch those legs at the same time. We're gonna go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, you can do it, arms are strong. 3, 2, don't drop those legs yet. 1, meet that left foot up to the top, and we're gonna pulse those arms up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and slowly lower those feet to the ground. You can give yourself a little rest. Nice job. As you can see, I'm already getting a little toasty up in here, so grab a drink whenever you guys need it. We're gonna stay seated on the ground, and I just wanna make sure we are adjusted here with our hips. So I'm gonna move these dumbbells just for a moment. Those feet are planted about 6 inches from our glutes, and once again, I wanna make sure those glutes are turned on, so turning those hips so that your belly button's to spine. Our hips are in gear so that you cannot fit a hand under your lower back. So that's gonna be our starting position. Those hands are gonna be out to the side. And from here, we're just gonna warm up those glutes and core a bit with some glute bridges. So as you exhale, I want you to think about keeping those hips tucked and lifting those hips up to the ceiling, keeping that core engaged, and then inhaling back down. Good. Let's do that again 3 more times, just nice and slow and controlled here. And lower. Good, let's go for 2, nice and slow, pausing at the top, squeezing those glutes high. Lower, let's do 1 more. Raising up, hold, and release. Good. From here, we're gonna walk in those feet so that your feet are literally touching each other. So we're really nice and narrow here. All 10 fingers are pressing into the mat, and we're gonna continue a few more of those glute bridges, but now with our feet narrow. So as we exhale, we're going to pull up, and as we inhale, we're going to pull down. Good, so keeping those feet together. We're exhaling as we squeeze our booty at the top. And inhale as we lower. Good, we're beginning to turn on these glutes here. You guys are doing an amazing job. We're gonna add on in 3, and lower, 2, and lower, 1 more, up, and lower. Good, from here we're gonna continue, but we're going to peel our heels all the way off the ground. So this time as we come up, those heels are lifting as high as we can, squeezing those glutes up, and then lowering everything back down to the ground. So as we exhale, we're bringing those heels up to the sky as well as our hips, and then we're going to lower down. Good, let's do a few more of those before we, of course, add another thing on. I don't know about you guys, but I am already feeling it in those calves and in my booty, which is fantastic. So let's go ahead on in 3 more. So I'm up for 3, and we're nice and controlled. We're not clapping, we're not swinging. We are using all of those muscles here. 2, we're gonna come up for 1 more, and we're gonna hold it up. So we're up here, heels are up, glutes are up. We are going to abduct those knees out, squeezing the sides of your glutes here, closing those knees back together, and lowering those heels and hips to the ground. So let's do it again. So we're exhaling, heels and glutes up, Opening, abducting those knees, closing them back in, and lowering. So just another reminder, we are doing this with control. There's no swinging. We're not rushing this abduction. We're really opening those knees as much as we can without lowering those hips. So you want to open those knees, but only if our hips are not going to fall towards the mat. And nice job. You guys got it. We're going to do a few more here. So keep holding steady, squeezing those glutes. Opening, don't drop those hips. And down. Let's go for 3. And down, almost there. Keep those glutes engaged. That's 2. Good, 1, we're gonna hold it up. We're gonna open and we're just gonna pulse out those abductions. Little small motions, only a couple inches. And those hips are staying up. We're gonna go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Close those knees and slowly lower. Woo, nice job. I don't know about you guys, but my buns and calves are on fire, and we're only going to bring up the heat, okay? So we're gonna go into our single leg bridge. So for this, you're gonna take your right foot, ignore my mat, it's a little curved at the bottom, but that's okay. So my right leg is extended out in front of me, and it is lengthened. This left foot is flattened into the ground, and my hands are once again out in the sides of your mat, okay? But you're gonna take your dumbbell in your left hand, just your left hand, and we're gonna press it up to the ceiling. So my right hand's on the ground, my left hand's above, and my right foot is extended out. So to start, I'm gonna pull those toes up towards the ceiling. And as I lift my right leg off the ground, I'm also going to press through all 4 corners of my left foot to pull my hips up to the ceiling. And as I lower, I'm going to point those right toes to the opposite wall and lower my hips. So I'm going to exhale that foot up, squeezing my left glute as much as I can to really get that full contraction here. And exhale down. Good, so we're gonna inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, point it down. We're still pressing into that right hand. Good, get ready to add on. We're gonna go for 3, 2, 1 more. Good, we have to get 1 more up to raise those hips. From here, we're squeezing that left glute up. Stick with me, guys. And we're just going to drop that right foot, but keeping our hips high, pressing through that left foot. So we're flexing as we bring up that leg, exhaling down. That was 4. We have 10. Okay, so you just have to stay with me here. We're already halfway through. Keep pressing through that left foot. Woo! It's getting hot in here. We're at 7. Don't drop on me yet. 8, 9, 1 more, but don't drop. Don't drop. 10. Good. We're going to come up. I'm going to peel my left hand up towards my foot and lower, almost like a small mini crunch. And we're doing 10, guys. We're at 3. Exhale up. 4, keep that left hip up. We're halfway. This is a small little motion, that's okay. 7, 8, don't drop on me. 9, 10, good, and we're pulsing now to finish this left foot up for 10, 9, stick with me. 8, my buns are burning. Woo! 6, 5, 4, almost there. 4, 2, and 1, and slowly lower. You can lower that hand for a second. Hug in that left knee for a little counter stretch. I know your left booty just worked so hard. Hopefully, right? If you're not feeling it, I don't even know what to say because my left buns are on fire. So pulling that left knee, get in a little ankle circle if that feels good for you. Nice job. And slowly bring that left foot back to meet your right foot. Now, before we go right into the other side, we are going to do a little segment in between. So grab those dumbbells again, so like so, and we're gonna bring those elbows right down to your hips, just a nice natural position here with our palms facing each other. Feet are still shoulder width apart, and belly buttons pulled into spine with those hips glued to the mat along with your lower back. So we're gonna go back into those regular glute bridges, but as we exhale, we're going to press our arms up into a chest press. So ready, let's take a big inhale through your nose. And as we exhale, we're going to press those arms up. So we're inhaling down and exhaling up. Good. Exhale up. Good. Those palms are facing each other. We're still keeping those glutes high. You got it. Good. We're gonna go for 4, 3, 2, we're not gonna drop it. 1, from here we're gonna hold those hips up and we're just gonna do that chest press. So our belly button's pulled into your spine and we're just pressing up those arms, keeping those elbows close to your body so that we also work those triceps, the back of your arms. Good. We're gonna go for 5, don't let those hips drop. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. 1, and let's slowly lower everything together. We're gonna add back on, okay? So now we're going to exhale, press up, but we're gonna come into a lat pull down. So keeping those arms straight, I'm going to drop those dumbbells behind me, keeping those hips up, exhaling as I pull those arms back to center, and then I'm going to drop everything nice and controlled back to the ground. So let's do that again. So as I exhale, I'm going to press up, palms facing each other, extending, keeping those arms straight behind me as I keep those hips up. Exhaling as I pull back forward and inhaling down. Let's see if you can get the flow of it a little more. So we're up, we're dropping back, pulling up, nice tiny little bend in those elbows just so they don't lock up on you. Good. We're repeating this a few more times. I like to call these the lat pull downs. They do work the back of your arms and your triceps as well, but we're also using those muscles right under your armpits, those lat muscles, to pull that dumbbell back up. So we're gonna do 4 more of these, and then we're gonna hold up those hips while we just do those lat pull downs. So this is 3, we got it. This is 2, keep those hips up. Last one, we're up here, we're dropping those arms back, exhaling up. Now we're just gonna repeat that. Dropping and exhaling, dropping and exhaling. Good. We're gonna go for 5, 4, don't forget those breaths. Inhale back, exhale up. That's 3, 2, we're not done quite yet, almost there. And 1, good. From here, we're keeping those hips up. We're gonna drop those arms, we're gonna come up into a chest press and drop it back. And we have 10 total. So we're pressing down, up, and drop it back. Good. Woo, we're almost there, guys. This is our last little segment of this part. And that's 3. Inhale down, exhale up. That's 4. Keep those hips up. I know our booty is getting very tired, but we have to see it through, right? We got 4, and drop, and 3, drop, keep it breathing, almost there. For the last 2, 1 more, and bring it down. Lovely, nice job, you made it through that segment. Shake out whatever you shake out, but you guys know what's coming next. We have to do the other side of our glutes, all right? So in order to do this, our right foot is planted still about 6 inches from our glutes, and that left foot is pulled straight down. This time we're gonna take that dumbbell in our right arm and place it up overhead. So that left hand's pressed into the mat, and I'm going to flex those toes up to the ceiling. And as I inhale, I'm gonna pull those toes up, those hips up. And as I exhale, I'm gonna point those toes and lower my hips to the ground. So I'm gonna exhale that foot up. Ignore that, sorry, my ankle joint tends to crack very often, so sometimes it's a bit loud. Good, so I'm bringing it up along with those hips and lowering all the way to the ground. Notice that the arm stays strong and straight towards the ceiling, and this time I'm squeezing the muscles of my right glute at the top. We're working a lot of different things as well as our coordination, so I'm making you think a little bit in this workout. Sorry about that. Bring it up, good. We're gonna add on in 2 more. So we're up, down, good. Last one, we're gonna bring those hips up. Now keep that right hip up, and we're just gonna drop that left foot. So we're pointing as we lower and flexing as we bring it up. Good job. We have about 6 more. We're really fighting here. We're really fighting here, pressing up through that right foot. That's for 5. Don't drop on me yet. 4, 3, 2, don't drop on me. 1, pull it all the way back up, and we're gonna pulse this right hand up. So we're gonna go for 10, little motions, 9, 8, we're fighting for our life to keep this right hip up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, don't drop it. We're gonna pulse this leg to end for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And go ahead and slowly lower that glute and your dumbbell. Nice job. We made it through the bridge portion of this workout. You are doing an amazing job. Let's keep rolling with it. We just have a couple more parts of this workout, and you guys are already going to be done for the day. So for this next part, I want you guys to bring your right arm into kind of a box shape, okay? So my elbow is pointed behind me and my fingertips are facing forward. So for this, my hips are down and my knees are stacked over each other. I'm gonna keep one dumbbell here because you're gonna need it. So first we're gonna start with our clamshell. So I'm going to open my knee up towards the ceiling and inhale it back down. Good. Up and down, nice job. We're already gonna get ready to add on. We're just kind of warming up here. Already we're gonna go for 4, down, 3, down, 2, down, 1, and down. Good, we're gonna bring that top hand to your hip. This time we're gonna bring it into a star. So as I open my toes, I'm also gonna lift this bottom hip up off the ground and then lower. So I'm bringing it up and lowering. I'm pulling up through my waist, and I'm pushing this bottom shoulder away from my ear and squeezing this bottom glute at the top to help me lift up. Now you guys can definitely stay right here. This is already a challenge. So if you're feeling it right here, that is totally fine. But if you're feeling a little bit of an extra challenge today, want a little bit more of a boost, you're gonna grab this dumbbell right inside. Make sure that shoulder stacked over your wrist. And as you lift that star, you're gonna lift this top arm up, keeping that dumbbell nice and close to your body. Good. Exhaling at the top and inhaling down. We're gonna get ready to add on. All right, we're not done yet. We have 3, 2, 1. From here, you have the option to continue what you were just doing, or we are going to bring it up, extend that leg, and reverse it down. So we're gonna bring it up, extend that leg, and bring it down. Good. Extend. You have the option, of course, keeping that dumbbell close. Good. We have 3 more. That's 3. That's 2. Don't quit on me yet, because we're gonna add in a pulse. So we're up, extend, and we're gonna pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we're lowering it back down. Nice job, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and switch to that other side, so you can place the dumbbell away from you. We're gonna go on to, I'm on my left now. On my left forearm, fingers placed in front of me. Those hips are stacked, my shoulder is right over my wrist, and my knees are stacked. So first we're gonna start with those clamshells, keeping those big toes pointed together. I'm gonna bring that knee up to the ceiling and down and up. Good. Nice job, you guys. We are really roasting and toasting those glutes today. So when you do this, make sure you're really activating your glutes. You don't want to just willy-nilly swing around your knees. You want to really think about activating this top glute as we pull that knee towards the ceiling. So we're going to add on in 3, 2, 1. Good. From here, you're going to take that top hand over your hip, and we're going to pull up, pressing through your hand and forearm into our star. So remember, we're squeezing that bottom glute at the top and really pressing through this bottom arm to help us with that stability. And we're exhaling at the hardest part of the exercise, which is this top part. So we're inhaling down and exhaling up. Good. Nice job, you guys. We're almost there. Now, of course, you can stay right where you are, right here, or we are going to take this dumbbell in towards our body, and as we reach up that top knee, I'm going to twist up this dumbbell. So I'm twisting and inhaling, and I'm twisting and inhaling. Good. Nice job. We're gonna add on in 3, in 2, in 1. From here, you can stay here, or you can extend that leg and reverse everything back down. So we're bringing it up to that star, extending, squeezing through the front of that top leg at the top to help with that range of motion. Beautiful. Nice job. Bring it in. You know what's coming next. We're gonna get ready to pulse soon, but we still have 4 left. So we're gonna bring it up, extend, and back in. We're up for 3. 2 more. All right, last one. We're up, and we're gonna abduct that leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep that hip up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and slowly lower. Woo! Nice job, you guys.
I wonder if you're feeling as toasty and sweaty as me right now, but I'm feeling good. Love that. We're really getting those endorphins pumping. All right, we are at the final little portion, if you will, of this workout, which is our standing portion. So this time you're going to need both of your dumbbells. So go ahead and grab both of them. Grab your breath if you're out of breath like me. And we're going to stand just a little wider than shoulder width apart. So I'm just going to face diagonal so that you can see me. We're going to rack those dumbbells right onto your shoulders. We're going to take a nice slow inhale as we drop those hips down. And we're going to exhale as we bring those arms up overhead. So I'm going to inhale down and press up through my feet and my shoulders. Inhale down, nice and slow here. Good. We're going nice and slow, but not to make it easier to feel this control. We're squeezing through our glutes. And we're gonna get ready to add a pulse in 2 reps. So that's 2. Let's do one more full one. Good. From here, we're gonna add a pulse. So we're gonna come down. We're gonna do pulse, pulse, up, through our shoulders, and back down. Pulse, pulse, up, through your shoulders, and back down. You guys got it. Let's find that flow here. Up and through. Good. We're going to add on in 3 more. So this is 3. This is 2. 1 more. Pulse, pulse, press up through your shoulders. And this time we're going to bend at the elbows into a tricep extension and rack it back down to your shoulders. So we're in a pulse. Press up through your shoulders, drop back, up, and back down. Let's find that flow. Nice job. Make sure we're staying, engaging that core, pulling your belly button to your spine, but also keeping those hips pushed forward so we don't have that big arch in your lower back. Good. We have 2 more, you guys. Push through. This is 2. 1 more. Good. Overhead press. And now we're going to go right into 10 of those tricep extensions. That's 9. Keep those hips forward. 8. 7. Squeeze the back of those arms at the top. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bring those rack dumbbells right back down to your shoulders, and we're going to go into 10 pulses. So we're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press it up. Woo, we are at the last leg. You guys can face me. I'm going to face the side just so you can see me, but we're going to go into one last single leg exercise for today. So I'm going to come a little bit more to the top of my mat, and I'm going to start with stepping behind me with my left foot. So my arms are going to be tucked in, elbows to my waist, and the top of my dumbbells are right underneath my shoulders. And as I step my left foot back, I'm going to extend my arms into a tricep extension. So I'm going to bring that left foot in and exhale as I extend out. So I'm inhaling and extending. I'm inhaling and extending. While I'm doing this, I'm keeping a nice slight bend in that right leg. That is what's helping me stabilize here. We're going to get ready to add on in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. From here, stay with me.
In that tricep extension, we are going to drop that back leg into a lunge. At the same time, we're gonna bring those front arms into a front raise, and then we're gonna reverse that motion. Let's do that again, slow motion, a little bit more fluid. So we're stepping back, squeezing the back of those arms, and as I drop into my lunge, I'm lifting my arms into a front raise and reversing that motion. So we're extending, we're dropping, we're pulling back through and stepping in. We're extending, we're dropping, pulling back through and in. You guys got the hang of it. Woo! I'm feeling every part of my body on fire right now. We're in this together though, you're not the only one. We have 4 left before we have our very last add-on. That's 4. That's 3. Don't quit on me. I know that front leg is burning, but we're almost there. We're too close to stop now. Last one, and we're gonna hold it into that lunge, and we're just gonna press those arms up overhead, or not overhead, to a front raise for 8, 7, 6, 5, belly bend to spine, 4, get ready to lunge, pulse, 3, 2, 1, and we're pulsing that lunge for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and woo, step out of it. Nice job. All right, guys, you know what this means. We have to go to the other side, but then we are done and we will have said we can made it through this full body strength Pilates. So let's go right to the other side. So I'm back at the front of my mat. My left foot is in front, and this time it's my right foot that's gonna be stepping back. So let's get into that starting position with my elbows close to my waist and my hands wrapped up to my shoulders. And as I step that right foot back, just as a reminder, I'm extending those arms behind me, squeezing the back of my triceps. So I'm inhaling up and exhaling behind me. Inhaling up and exhaling behind me. Yes, good. While I'm doing this, just as a reminder, I have that slight bend in that front leg because I'm using those stabilizing muscles around my glutes and knees and ankles to help keep me balanced. And I'm also squeezing the back of my arms at this extension, all right? We're gonna add on in 5, you guys gotta bring it in, for 4, for 3, 2, all right, one more. We're gonna hold it out. This time we're dropping that back knee and pulling up through our front leg raise before we reverse that motion. So let's do it one more time slow. So we're extending arm and leg back at the same time and dropping into a lunge as we pull up through that front raise and reverse it. So let's do it a little more fluid now. So we're extending, dropping, and reversing. Notice how while my arms are extended, they are staying in line with my hips. Yes, you guys got it. I know you do. A few more. Keep those arms nice and strong. We are strong girls over here. We can do it. And we only have 4 left before you guys know what's coming. That was 4. Final leg, you guys. 3, 2. All right, last one. We're gonna hold into that drop and we're gonna raise. Yes. For 8, keep that leg low. 7, 6. Come on, girls. We're almost there. We're so strong. For 3, get ready to pulse that lunge. 2, 1, and now we're gonna pulse that lunge for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly step out of it. You can drop those dumbbells. We're gonna go ahead and finish off on the mat just for a nice cool down. All right, so let's go ahead and slide this down and bring yourself down to a laying position back on your mat. Give you a second to get there. We're gonna pull that right knee into your chest, just kind of like how we did at the beginning. Now that we're more warmed up, you might notice that that knee can come a little closer to your chest. Good. From here, bring the hands behind your right thigh, extending that leg and pulling that leg in. It's okay if it bends. We're just trying to feel a nice stretch behind this hamstring. We're pulling. Good, and from here, I'm gonna take my hand to the outside of my knee and pull it all the way down to the opposite side of my mat, and opening up my arm and looking over that shoulder into a nice, deep spinal twist. So while we're cooling down, you guys, we're trying to get that heart rate back down. I feel like I really got a sauna workout in today. It is so toasty in here, but I feel amazing, and I hope you guys do too. And slowly bring that leg back up through center, extending it and pulling that left knee in. Good, bring those hands behind your thighs to extend your left leg and pull your leg in towards your face, as well as your toes for an extra calf stretch. Feeling a nice stretch in the back of that leg. And taking my hand to the outside of my knee, pulling it all the way over and opening up my arm and looking over that shoulder for a deep spinal twist here. And the more you look over that shoulder and press that arm to the ground, the more you'll feel a nice stretch in the front of your shoulders as well. And slowly bring that leg up back through center. I'm gonna cross my left ankle over my right knee and pull that leg in for a nice little figure 4. Stretching those hips and those glutes, which we did a lot of today. Good, and go ahead and uncross, and let's cross the other side. Right ankle over left knee and pull in. Pushing that outer knee away from you. And slowly drop that leg. You can uncross yourself and do any other stretch that feels good for you. That is all I have for today's workout. I hope you guys enjoyed my very first Pilates X strength video on my YouTube. If you enjoyed this, please let me know if you would like to see more of these kinds of videos so I can make sure I'm posting what you enjoyed. I hope you feel like you got an amazing workout in. I know I did, but most importantly, I hope that you enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed hanging out with you and providing you this kind of workout that is so fun for me and makes me feel so good from the inside out. With that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.